Hi guys, this is my review on the Fidget Cube from this seller. This is the 12-sided Fidget Cube, or as it could be called Cube XL or the Prism, I think. I'll talk about this afterwards, and this is the high quality Fidget Cube that I bought. It cost me £20. Excuse me. This one cost me £7.99, and I think the delivery was free or it was £2 extra. I honestly can't remember, but this was the price, £7.99, and I regret buying it, unfortunately. So let's talk about the buttons first off. Now the buttons, it's stated in the description. Excuse me, my brain's mushy this morning. It's stated in the description that these buttons only 3 click and 2 are silent, but that is not the case. They all click and they're very loud, and they're made out of plastic. The next side is the Breathe counterpart, which is modelled after the Worry Stone from a long time ago. You can barely feel it. It's somewhat soft to the touch, but it doesn't really, you can't feel too much of an indent. It's not that nice. Yeah, it's not as good as what I've seen on here, which, as you can see, you can actually see the indent, and it feels very soft. It's like a rubber at the same time. It's just a very soft plastic, and then here it's plastic. The next side is the switch. Now the Fidget Cube switch, the high quality ones, the switch sounds like this. It's a very satisfying switch, like you're turning off and on a light. Now this one, not so much. As you can tell, it's kind of like it feels like you can hear like two. It's like a crunchy noise that is absolutely awful. I hate it. It does not feel nice to click at all. It feels uncomfortable. You can kind of make it quieter, but when you press down on it, you can really feel the crunchiness of the switch. I don't know why it's like this when this one just simply, you know, you can tell. Now this is the pivot dial, and this is very stiff and you can barely move it. You have to put on a lot, like even just like, you can tell it's not very nice. Oh, it's stuck again. I'm actually like vibrating the table because I'm trying to use all my strength, but yeah, that is stuck all the time and it's loose at the same time. It's really weird. Then the, where is it, ball and gears. Now the ball, it's okay, but it gets stuck sometimes and you can really hear it move around. You can hear that. Does not click, unlike it states in the description that it does. Gears, not too bad, but they sometimes either get stuck or they don't click at all and they just spin freely. So it's quite random, and you don't get like an expected tactile feedback. It's more like, you know, you don't know what you're going to get, which is kind of annoying. And as you can see here on the rubber casing, the rubber film that goes over the plastic to give it its soft touch feeling is actually starting to come off. If you can see that, starting to absolutely come off. I've barely had this a week and it's already falling off. And the gap on the Fidget Cube is ridiculous. You can actually fit your nail in it, and it's starting to leave like a giant gap, as you can see, while on this one, for instance, there's barely a gap there. Like, I couldn't fit my nail in there at all. And the joystick, very stiff, hard to move. Actually, I have carpal tunnel and it really hurts my wrist when I use this. It does do a click though. You can actually press it down and get like a clicky type of feeling, but as I've been using it, it's started to get really loose and it feels, it's gone like to the side, if you can tell. Like, you know, it's not that nice. And also, as I use the joystick, it's starting to rub away the material that is on the cube. And yeah, and as you can see there, you can see the gap on the, you can see the gap kind of, there you go, you can see the gap, how far apart it is from, you know, you can see how wide the gap is. And overall, for $17.99, I wouldn't say this is worth it at all, because I have a even cheaper one, which unfortunately I've lost, that cost me £2, and it's exactly like this, but the ball clicks, so you're really just wasting your money. Now, this is the higher quality cube, it cost me £20, and these are the buttons. They're silicone, they're not plastic. And as you can tell, them two do not click. And the joystick is much bigger and more flush to the, much more flush with the cube itself. And it's very nice, very loose, but like got a proper, it feels like a GameCube, a gaming controller. But you cannot click on it, which is not like I'm missing much, because these buttons are very nice to click on anyway. Now the Switch, well, I've already showed you this, but the Switch is very high quality, moves very easily, and you can make it silent or just rock it gently. Either way, it's really, really satisfying. It feels like you're switching lights on, lights off, all that. Yeah, we've been through that, buttons. Now this is the breathe part of it, which is again done after a worry stone. Very, very soft to the touch, incredibly soft, and it's deep. It's got like a nice, you can actually feel it, unlike the cube one itself, this one. And this is like really cheap plastic. This is very, very, this has a bit of weight to it as well, and it's nice and compact, and the seal on it is very good. Now this here, very loose, you can just spin it around like that. It's very nice, unlike this one where you kind of just stuck again. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Now the ball function, this one does click, spins very nicely. Strangely enough, the ball on here is smaller, but the gears on this one are bigger than this one. The gears on here, I like them because they each have, they never like change how they feel. I think they're a bit stiff, but I'm sure after some use after I've worn it in, it'll start to become more looser. But I really do like the gears and the ball. This is my favourite. It feels wonderful. And yeah, as you can tell, just the material all around is just very high quality. It hasn't peeled off yet. I've actually tried to like get my nail to see if I could peel it off, and it has not come off at all. While on this one it just comes off like it's nothing. Now, why I do like the Fidget cubes, this is a better alternative if you want more for your money. Excuse me. If you think that the Fidget cube is too small or there's not enough on it, then these 12-sided Fidget cubes are very good. They come with a joystick, it's very big, it's nowhere near flush to the actual item itself, but it's very satisfying. It comes with a switch, which is annoying. If you have OCD, you will not like this because it is not centred. While this here is centred, they for some reason did not centre this, and it clicks very satisfying. It feels very, it just feels like a normal switch you'd get on an extension lead. Oh, this cost me £24. This is because this is from a high quality shop called officialfidgetcube.com or .co.uk, I can't remember, but their fidget cubes are very high quality. It has a nice little silicone button that you can press. It has these silicone faces that you can pinch, squeeze, you know, they won't come off. The bad part about it is because it's silicone, it does attract some dog hairs if you have dogs or animals, and dust, so you will have to clean them, and they're black so you can see it very easily. The worry stone breathe part of it is just, it's not good. It's absolutely rubbish, I hate it. It doesn't have that soft feeling to it, even though the plastic is quite high quality, it does not have that soft feeling to it, and it's too big. Too big. These are the buttons. There is no silent clicks on here, but it does feel nice, like a game pad. This is the spinny wheel disc. Now this one feels like an old style VHS player knob, you know, like, you know, to turn the music up. It's quite nice. It has a silent click to it type of thing, and this also clicks very nicely. This again is just a nice longer version of this one, and you can pinch it, pull it, you know, it feels really nice to just do that. Where am I? This is a lanyard extra thing that you can attach to your lanyard, or if you want you could just pull it really. Yeah, just to help you not lose it. And here is it's like a textures thing. It feels really lovely, but when I bought this, it did start to come off at the edges, so I just super glued it down and it's fine again. Mine was probably just faulty. I have a feeling it was, because I don't know, I've seen reviews and no one's ever said that this comes off. These are the gears. They don't have a clicky feeling to them. They just kind of do that. I'm not very fond of these ones. And where are we? It's very hard to see. Okay, these are the slider switches. So instead of like the gears that you see on the Fidget Cube to do this, you have them ones there, and you also have these ones which are like very fun to just slide around, you know, just do whatever, you know. It's very fun to just slide around. It's got a nice, you feel like you're actually like doing something on a music system, sliding it up and down, doing volumes and things. And I think that's everything. Yes. So that was my review of the Fidget Cube. I would not recommend buying this, nor would I recommend buying any cheaper ones. I'd say, oh sorry, it's my dog. I'd say buy the more expensive ones. They will last a long time, and they are very high quality, and it's got a very satisfying feeling to it. If you can't afford it, then just do not buy from this seller, because they lie in the description and the material's starting to come off already. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.